Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. And today we're dealing with that big old Billy Goat, Dimash. We're back, man. It's been a while since we touched on some Dimash, so let's get pause. Anyways, let's get back to it. I don't want to waste no more time. This is El Amor en Ti. Shout out to your boy. He finally made a song in a language that I can understand. That's right. I speak fluent Spanish, so I don't know if he's gonna sing the whole song in Spanish, but I mean the title alone it's giving. It's giving. So I'm excited, man. Let's get it. El Amor en Ti. Live in Almaty. Isn't that's where he's from, right? Is that excuse my ignorance. Is that a country or a city? I remember reading about him and I remember seeing that. I think he's from that city right there. So that's cool. I mean, he's on tour and he's hitting home base. That's cool. I like that. He must feel like really proud and stuff. But let's get it.
Son parte d'un fin e che abbracciarlas todas paralelas ser encontrarle los que hayan sido la ver puedo comprender que estas tormentas negras.
Okay, that's the chorus. I'm gonna pause it right there for a quick second. That's dope, man. That's dope. Let me put the lyrics up, honestly, because I feel like I want to be able to read it. I'll try my best to translate too, but I like this, man. I like this a lot. I had to pause it real quick because this deserves some attention, man. He always does something. First off, notice how controlled he is with everything, right? Vocally, emotionally, physically. I mean, Dimash isn't trying to overwhelm you yet, you know. He's inviting you in, you know, and he wants you to trust him because he's gonna take you to that. He's gonna give you that climax that you're looking for, right? But he wants to invite you in so that you can really understand the story. He wants you to share the emotion, share the stage with him, right? What he's saying here in Spanish is really important because when he says tormentas negras, that means black storms. So he's not just talking about external chaos. You know, in Spanish, that phrasing carries an emotional weight. It implies internal struggles, psychological storms, not just circumstances. You know what I mean? But and then he says something really mature. Son parte de un fin para renacer. Renacer. That's part of an ending in order to be reborn. Wow. That boy was preaching, man. That's not denial either. That's acceptance, actually. I know it sounds like denial, but that's acceptance. So performance-wise, look how he shapes those phrases, though. He doesn't rush them, right? And he lets the consonants breathe. He lets the vowels stretch. You know, he does that a lot, actually. But that restraint is so intentional, man, because the message is reflective. So it's not dramatic, is what I'm trying to say. Also, the contrast between cielo gris, gray sky, and the promise of light later on. You know, he's setting the emotional palette early, though. Darkness first, clarity later, basically. And this isn't a song about escaping pain either. Although, I mean, no, I wouldn't say it's about that. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's not a song about escaping pain. It's about understanding it. I would say it's about understanding it, and that's why the delivery is so calm, probably, right? Because he's not fighting the storm, he's naming it. That's so fire, so fire. Rewind a little bit. It's the chorus.
Puedo comprender que estas tormentas negras son parte de un fin y que abrazarlas todas y la vez a los alegría en las almas paz pongas sin fin. Cómpralos, que son las puedas sentir, comprender mi interior para estar aquí con unición. De mi corazón, milicias de luz te abrazan, es amor en ti. Ven con sus olas libres, empezarás cuando quiera poder más partir. De mi corazón, milicias de luz te abrazan, es amor en ti. Ven con sus olas libres, empezarás cuando quiera poder
I mean, we can't deny the spirit. Listen, I understand he's Muslim. Yeah, I know I'm Christian. Most of y'all know I'm Christian, but we can't deny the spiritual imagery right now. Him in the middle, the angel on the right shoulder, and the devil on the left shoulder. Wow.
Calla que fluye en ti, sigue un mar de tempestad, pon tu alma a cantar, en ti buscará paz. Esa calma interior de que saca fluye tu amor, tu amor, tu amor, tu amor. Que mi corazón
Hold on, man. Listen, because there's so much has happened, and I just let it play for so long. But so much has happened because we he was setting me up for that. He was setting me before the angel stepped in. He was setting me up for that because it seemed like there was some type of restraint to be. There was a tug of war almost, right? Love became a tug of war type of battle now, right? Because what type of love are we really talking about now, right? It just got really spiritual really fast, honestly. And what I was saying right before the angel popped up was that this feels like a tug of war type of love, like there's a dark and a light, right? Oh my gosh. And the moment I was about to elaborate on it, the angel figure popped up. And then it was clear. And then the red demon figure popped up. And then Dimash was in the middle. And then it's just so wow. And by the way, like when that happened, instantly I got the most goosebumps. It was like I almost stopped listening, to be honest with you, because it threw me off so strongly. It was a confirmation for me, man. Sometimes I'm really listening to the music and I'm not so much listening to the words, but I'm trying to get to where is he. I'm trying to jump ahead sometimes. I'm like, where is he going with this? And then I thought I knew something, and then he confirmed it for me. That was beautiful, man. But I was just so I was just so connected to it, man. Yeah, that was beautiful, man. I mean, it's not flashy no type of way either, man. Well, you know what makes this performance special? It's the balance. It's the balance, the shadow and the light. So he said, "Sombra y luz," shadow and the light. That's what he said. So he literally tells you that this is what the song is about, right? It's a spiritual warfare, and then he lives it vocally. Especially with all of them, all of the versions of him singing it together. When he says, what did he say? He said something here. He said, um, comprender mi interior, to understand my inner self is what that means. So that's not poetic fluff either, man. That's real language. That's introspection, actually. So that's someone saying peace doesn't come from fixing the world. It comes from understanding yourself first. Some Bob Marley level type stuff for real. And I love how he handles el amor en ti in Spanish, because that phrase feels more embodied than in English. And if I'm being honest with y'all, it's not about it's not just love inside you. It's love that moves, love that has wings, that flows. You know what I'm saying? So performance wise, notice how he never oversings the message. I mean, with a voice like his, he can dominate the room at any movement. Honestly, at any movement. What am I saying? At any moment. But he chooses, instead of dominating, he chooses to control. He chooses to control. He chooses clarity, and that's discipline in a professional singer. Reminds me of Chris Stapleton a lot. Like they sing completely differently, but just the amount of control and discipline and maturity they have in their craft. It's amazing how somebody could be this good, especially somebody like him who's so young. The repetition at the end of Cielo Gris, Furia aquí. What did he say? Caos como un mar. Okay, so that's not permission. That's realism. He's saying the storm doesn't disappear, but now you know how to stand in it. So it's game. He's teaching you things, man. This is philosophical stuff. Honestly, he's a philosophical singer. I think I've said that about him before. He's a philosophical singer. This lands because it's honest, number one, and it doesn't promise an easy escape. It promises understanding, peace, and kindness. Paz, bondad, as something cultivated from within. There's a quiet strength in that too, if you really think about it, because it translates across languages, cultures, and everything, really. So this becomes no longer just a performance that asks for applause like most performances. This one asks for reflection. It forces you to look in the mirror, and it forces you, if you're listening to the lyrics, it forces you to embody what the song is about. This dude's the man, bro. That was such an interesting performance though. Just like the way he did that performance. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And that must have been some tall. I mean, how did they even do that? I don't think it was hard, but I just think I more so think it's creative. I really respect his craft. I mean, because overall, to put it in a nutshell, this isn't about conquering the storm. Because I know you talked about the black storm a lot, but this is not about conquering the storm. It's about becoming someone who can live truthfully inside of it. Because the storm is the inevitable. That's what mastery looks like when technique serves meaning instead of ego. You know, some performances don't impress you; they reorganize you.